What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Mr. Golden Sports, bringing you, of course, none other than an online ranked match. And today, we are bringing you some Texans gameplay. And our opponent decides to go ahead with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Look, he's all set. He's ready to go. That man has had opponents backing out on him. He's set. He got his team, his playbooks all ready. So okay, let me go with the Texans. Give you guys some Houston Texans gameplay, and of course, offensively, Arian Foster, Andre Johnson. That's it. Those are my two, studs. Both of them being top 3 at their position. Andre Johnson, arguably number 1. But I got him at the number 2 spot. But nonetheless, definitely a top player in real life and Madden. Same thing with Foster. So I'm looking to take advantage of them too. More likely Johnson over Foster because the run defense for the Steelers is really, really tough. As you just saw, Joseph got hurt on the first play of the game, and I can't afford that, man. He's one of the best cornerbacks in the game, and I really, really need him in there. And he had a pretty good offensive attack his first drive, as you see. He's nice, beautiful streak right there to the left. Luckily, he goes out of bounds, though, so hopefully we can make a nice stand here. Texans definitely got a really, really, really good defense. They're, overall-wise, they're one of the best teams in the game. And, same thing with the Steelers. So you got these two powerhouses going at it. So now it's my turn offensively after giving up that touchdown right there. So as you see, he's one of these guys who like to go for 2. And, my feelings about it, you got to do what you got to do to win. I won't necessarily say it's cheating, but it's definitely a sleazeball move, And it just gets a little frustrating when you got people who play like that. Again, I'm not saying it's cheating. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. You do what you got to do to win. He's the guy who feels comfortable going for 2. More power to him. But, I disagree with it. I feel like in that situation, just go ahead and take your points. But, anyways, it works out in our benefit anyways. We stopped them. So, a touchdown here, and we get a lead. So, we try to go to Johnson. He drops the ball right there after the contact. So 2nd and 10. We go to the right to Johnson. And what are you doing, son? Eat some dirt, son. I'm not even over there. That man dove forward like 6 yards. That's how fast he knows Andre Johnson is. But he's not that quick. He doesn't got teleportation. That man dove forward so much. But we got a 2nd and goal right there. We throw a nice play to the right. And right here, get used to this. We carving them up, son. We are carving them up. Andre Johnson with a touchdown. That's why I get used to that. We're going to be carving them up all game long. And because of him wanting to go for 2 like the buffoon that he is, we got a lead. So, defensively, we're looking for interceptions or mistakes such as that. No soup for you. He ends up throwing right into coverage, and we end up getting an interception. Thankfully, Joseph came back. His re-risk of injury was high, so I was a little worried because if he's gone, it's going to suck because his man-to-man is like 112. Like, he has really, really strong man-to-man, and as you just saw, he caught that pick, giving us great field position. So we should be able to do work right here. 3rd and inches, we quick throw to the flats on Arian Foster. We get a 1st down, and Matt Schaub is doing pretty good. Right here we go to Walter right there, and we end up getting to 2nd and 3. And then we get sacked, and Matt Schaub actually gets injured right there. So the backup QB comes in. I thought I had Johnson over top, but then I realized after I threw that interception, that was the backup quarterback. Why am I going to try to thread the needle with a backup quarterback? He throws a really wobbly, slow throw, and it got picked off, which sucked. We were looking for at least a field goal. We don't get it. So now he gets an opportunity to, regain the lead here. And he starts running the ball a little bit, mixing up just a little bit. But for the most part, he's really staying in a passing offense. This drive, though, he's definitely mixing it up a little bit. Right there, he goes over the middles for a 1st down. So, again, we're looking for our defense to do something. Right there, dropped interception. Don't you just hate that, man? It's like they make incredible interceptions, but then the easy stuff, they just drop. Like right there, we got a man in position, but he ends up just, not even making a move. So we got him to 2nd and goal right here, and he ends up running the ball. We stop him. So we got a 3rd down, and he goes to the right. He had it, but he ends up dropping it. Instead of taking his field goal, he ends up going for it, and I call the ultimate Ricky Martin, living la vida loca faggy, but it doesn't work out. And he ends up scoring a touchdown right there. Hi, baby. Oh, it was early in the morning. The baby's up. Hi, baby. How you doing? Yeah, you had a good sleep? Hey, is there juice in there? Okay, baby's grabbing cup. You know why I'm spilling juice and wife come out and be mad at me. I ain't trying to get in trouble for him. Anyways, he went for 2. He got it. So 7-14, we got the ball back again. 3rd and 12, we need this to avoid a punt. And we go to Andre Johnson again. You know, it's definitely a battle between Johnson and Wallace. Like, he is overly force-feeding Wallace. And I'm doing the same thing pretty much to Johnson. That's what happens when you have such an elite receiver. But right there, we got a streak on the screen, and we carving him up again. Andre Johnson is putting in work. We end up carving him up. Look at that. You hear that? Even my baby knows. Andre Johnson cannot be stopped. Let him know. Let him know, baby. You tell him. You cannot contain that man. That means just too much of a beast. It is an empty cup because I drank. It is empty. I drank the juice. I was thirsty. Mind your business. Anyway, so again, defensively, we need to have something happen in our favor again. That's exactly what again, he's testing Joseph, and we end up shading for Wallace, and we end up getting the interception. So right here, we got a great opportunity to take the lead here, and this is, you know, a big chance right here. We definitely need this to make this happen. So we go to Foster, we get nothing. So 2nd down. 2nd and 10, we're in good position here, but I want that touchdown. You know, I can taste it. I'm so close to the end zone. I really, really, really want that touchdown. So we stand in the pocket, and we're looking, and we end up throwing our interception. We thought we had the receiver. Again, I'm thinking I could thread the needle, and I throw another red zone interception. And I'm making just horrible reads, man. I'm making mistakes. It's just when somebody goes, I mean, I'm sure you guys can attest to this. When somebody just starts going for 2 and things like that, and I've said this in many videos, it's like I want to stomp the hell out of them. I want to beat them so bad that they stop doing ridiculous things like that. So I'm just got my try hard face on, and I'm making myself play, you know, not good. Speaking of not good, don't test the user. He's so disrespectful. Somebody please give this man a link to my channel. Let him know. Do not throw the ball my way. Speaking of that was a bad read by him, thinking he could test the user. But no, son. No soup for you. Our 3rd interception, and we actually get our own red zone interception right there. So that right there is huge. So even if we don't score, at least we stop him from scoring because he was in good position right here. Try to go over the middle, we get nothing. But hey, there go that man again. We carving him up. Look, Andre Johnson, get big. Look at the height. Look at the strength. Look at the concentration of that man. That man is too beastly. Andre Johnson is carving him up this game. And we end up settling for a field goal, but we'll take that. You know, instead of him scoring, we score our own points. So that right there was like a plus 10 in our favor. Instead of him possibly scoring 7, we score our own 3. So we go into halftime with the lead. And again, this is the quarter where I want to try to run the ball. Right here, he catches me off guard completely. I got my controller down. I'm not going to lie, this game was played in the morning. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Y'all my family. I'm not going to lie to y'all. My wife came home with this delicious ham, egg, and cheese, right? But before I get finish that story, no soup for you again. Stop testing the user. Anyways, my wife goes to the store. She comes home with this ham, egg, and cheese right before the game starts, right? She said, what do you want for breakfast? I said, let me get a ham, egg, and cheese double egg. Said, don't that sound good? Let me get a ham, egg, and cheese double egg. So while I'm playing this game, right, she comes with the food just as the game started. So, you know, I can't pause. There's not enough time. Once halftime went, I ran to the kitchen. I got that beautiful deluxe sandwich, and I'm eating it. And then he onside kicks me because I had a ham, egg, and cheese in my hand, and he ends up catching me off guard. Anyways, I'm talking too long about some damn breakfast sandwich, but that's why I was unprepared right there. But we end up trying to look at this. I mean, I'm at a loss for words. I'm stuttering over here just watching this again. It's frustrating me. He breaks the tackle, and our defender like pushes him towards the right into daylight, and he ends up scoring. And now we're down. He goes for 2. Which is idiotic. I mean, at this point, go for 1, take your 4-point lead. 5 points isn't going to help you. You know, 4 or 5, I still need a touchdown to take the lead. But now it's a field goal game because he wants to play like a buffoon. Right there is our first great run of the game. Our run has been bottled up. As you guys know, the Steelers' run defense, look at that, 6 rushes for 2 yards. Their run defense is absolutely amazing. Even a monster like Arian Foster can have trouble, running the ball. Passing the ball, I'm doing okay besides those 2 boneheaded mistakes in the red zone. 7 rushes, 19 yards. We're starting to get a little going right here. We go to Andre Johnson. He gets stopped at the 1-yard line. So look at that, 7 receptions, over 100 yards receiving. Andre Johnson's putting in work. So we go for the fullback dive, and we score within a couple plays. We score relatively easily, and we regain the lead again. And now we need another defensive stop. I hate going tit for tat with somebody because I just never, offensively, I always feel like I'm a scorer. And again, he's stuck. Can somebody please tell this man stop throwing the ball in my direction? Somebody need to give this man some type of map, or what's those little pocket things with the little needle with the WESN with a compass. There we go. Somebody give this man a compass. Stop throwing the ball my way. He needs to know where I am on the field. Stop throwing the ball towards me. So because of him testing the user again, we end up scoring another touchdown. And now we can breathe, we can relax. Now we got a 2-possession lead where no matter what he does this offensive possession, we receive the ball back with the lead. So now I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling good that, I want to, look at it. He's got me stuttering again. Just my hatred for this guy that I was playing was pretty high. Just because of the dirtbag onside kick when I was eating my delicious double ham, egg, and cheese. Oh, man, anyways. He ends up scoring. He just dirtbag moves all over the place. He's a sleazeball, man. He is. He ends up scoring. He goes for 2. And he doesn't get an onside kick. This time we end up recovering. So fourth quarter is about to begin. We got a lead. We're in decent field position. Where worst case scenario, we should kick a field goal. And it should be a touchdown plus 2-point conversion game. His end. That's what he would need in order to tie the game. If we get a field goal, worst case scenario, hopefully bearing a touch interception or fumble or something like that. So we're keeping the ball on the ground. We're moving the ball, pretty well. Why is this on the bottom left screen? That's because we carving him up again. Andre Johnson absolutely went sick this game. Sometimes I do really, really bad with elite receivers because I think too much about my offense. I try to force feed them all the time, and I'm throwing in double, triple coverage just because I have Calvin Johnson, Andre Johnson, Larry Fitzgerald, those elite type of players right there. But this game is working out. I'm throwing the ball to Andre Johnson a lot, but I'm coming down with the ball a lot too. So, again, we're up 12 points, and one more stop, I feel like this game is it's over. It's done with. But, you see Mike Wallace is putting in work too. And again, another user interception. That man's favorite receiver outside of Mike Wallace is Manning. Manning has the second most receptions on the Steelers. Problem is, he's not on the Steelers. He's on the Texans. And right here, we end up scoring a touchdown. He's just, playing around at this point. And I want more than this. I want blood. I want tears. I want this man, kid, whoever I'm playing, I want him. If he has to describe, I hope this game messes up his day. I hope that he has a bad day because of this game. That's how bad I want to beat this guy right there. Who you fooling with that play action? Come on, son. Come on, son. So now we got a 20-point lead. And at this point, I'm feeling like, game is over. There's only 3 minutes left. He would pretty much need just a miracle at this point. He would need quick scores, onside kicks, quick scores. You know the drill. Things just like that. Luckily, we end up tackling him, though. And, the clock is still running, which is, good. So even if he does score again, we have a really, really big lead. All I need is the ball in my hands. I should be able to run this game away, run the ball and things like that. But he does score a touchdown, so technically he's still in this ball game. He goes for the onside kick, but thankfully we end up recovering Andre Johnson. They go that man again. Mama, they go that man again. And, 2 minutes, instead of running the ball, I don't want to run the ball. I want to throw the ball. I want touchdowns. As Dream Killers would say, I got touchdowns to score. So I'm trying my best to score a touchdown here. Right here, we're standing inside the pocket, nothing, so we get sacked. Third down, again, pretty much the same result. We're standing in the pocket, we got nothing. So we get sacked again, and he ends up calling a timeout. So we're forced to kick a field goal, and it's still a 3-possession game, Right here, I try to mess with him a little bit. I'm going to go on my own onside kick. Maybe I'm going to freak him out a little bit. But I don't know, maybe you guys would know this is like my second ever onside kick this year. I tried to audible out, it wouldn't let me. As you see, I don't kick I'm trying to audible, it won't let me. I'm not going to waste the timeout, I'm just going to kick the onside kick. But if you guys know how to audible out of an onside kick, let me know. I was trying the same way you would audible into an onside formation, which is X, left bumper, XA, whatever. I tried everything. I couldn't audible out of it, so I felt bad about that. I wanted to send a message and be like, hey, listen, I wasn't trying to be a dirtbag with the onside kick. I just wanted to message you a little bit, but I couldn't audible out of it. So it's just stupid because he's got pretty good field position. But again, there's very minimal time, so I'm not expecting really anything to happen. 3rd and 10, we drop a lineman in the yellow zone. He ends up throwing it right into coverage, and we get another interception. My defense has been playing pretty good as of late. And again, I don't want to run the ball. No, I want blood. I want to score another touchdown. I want to throw another touchdown. I want points. I got touchdowns to score. That's exactly what you get for going for 2, doing onsides, and doing all this other. Again, it's not cheating. I'm not saying he's a cheater. But he is a sleazeball, though. He's a sleazebag. He's all those other sleazes. He's just a sleaze. So again, I want another touchdown to just, really let this guy know you ain't messing with no punk. So we end up coming away with the victory. As always, I appreciate your time, guys. It's Mr. Golden Spurs bringing you, hopefully, entertainment on hopefully an everyday level. Follow me on Twitter if you don't already. It's your boy Jess signing out. I'm out. Base. Give it to me, baby.